welcome to Bello Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already. Click the bell and the filled in one for all, so that hopefully YouTube will actually notify you when I upload a video or a community tab post, or even a live on that rare occasion. Today I have a very lovely gift. So this is Happy Mail twofold, because it's something for me and something for someone else. So I know what's in it. Where did my scissors go? There they are. Oh, I know what's in it. And I know what one of the things looks like, but I don't know what the other thing looks like. So, this package comes from Kay. And Kay does not have a channel, but she is an absolutely amazing supporter and a very wonderful friend of mine. And she sent this to me. I'm trying to cut it without cutting what's inside. So, I had posted recently a video about needing assistance for some military families. And Kay watched that video and she said, I'm going to make a blanket right now. And that's what she did. Now, I did not know exactly what she used. I mean, we talked about it, but I didn't know exactly what it looked like. So, this is the part that I have no idea about what it looks like. And then the other part, I'll show you in just a moment. I'm going to put that down there. This, I'll talk about this first, just to kind of remind everyone. So this is the blanket that she sent. And it is all acrylic yarn, because it is a baby blanket. I have a friend that I work with at the school on base, and she was asking if I had any baby blankets that I could donate, because she knows that I crochet. And I was like, I think I have like 3, but I don't make baby blankets just to make baby blankets. I don't really have friends that are having children. I don't have, even my friends that have had children aren't really into crochet. So I was like, I can crochet a blanket. And they were like, you could buy one. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you prefer. Only a couple of my friends actually accepted crochet blankets for their children. That's not the point of this. But I didn't have very many just sitting around. So I put out a video asking for assistance from everyone in YouTube land. And I know that it's very close to Christmas, and it's very, time consuming to make a blanket. But this is for, my friend is in what did she call it? Hold on. Because she texted me. So it's like I always get it wrong, so let me just look it up before I make it worse. Oh. Where is it? Oh. So it's a spouses club for her husband's unit, and it's the 7th RS unit, and they are making baby baskets. So every spouse in the group took charge of something that they were interested in continuing for the unit, and she took on the baby baskets. But she said before they were just like boxes of things, and it was just kind of like here. But she's upgraded them, and she bought baskets for the stuff to go in, and she's making sure that it's all very nice and neat. And she wants to have, blankets that are just ready to go. So the gender of the blanket doesn't really matter. She said that you can send uh, any color, right? Because some people want blue for boy, pink for girl. Some people want like a yellow or green for a more neutral approach. Some people don't really care. They just want something to keep their baby warm. So either way it goes, any colors that you choose, um, just make sure that it is not like a big blanket. And she did not give me sizes. Some people were asking me about sizes. She didn't give me sizes. She didn't even know that I was doing the video. I just said I will put it out on my channel and see if anyone wants to send something in. Um, so it can be like a receiving blanket. It can be a crib blanket. It can be like for a stroller. It doesn't matter. Whatever your heart desires, something to add into the basket that's homemade. Um, if you want to make like little booties, like for feet, or little like mittens for the hands, those I would ask that they be cotton. That would be my only request. Is if you're gonna make the mittens, make them out of like some sort of like soft cotton. Just because the acrylic for sure will pill unless you use an anti-pilling acrylic. And if they're washing them over and over and over again because babies are like trying to scratch themselves or crying and whatever all over things as babies do, um, I wouldn't want that to get in their mouth, right? But if you want to make any baby items that you have that you've made, and it doesn't have to be crochet. It can be knit, it can be sewn, it can be whatever, right? It does not have to just be a crocheted item. She just asked me for a crocheted item for blankets. I gave her the 3 that I had, and then I moved forward with asking everyone. So Kay, thank you so much for this blanket. I'll open it up one more time just to show. It's just a small little blanket. I'm trying to make sure. I can't see, so I'm trying to make sure it's all in frame. Because the blanket's in front of my face. Yeah, so that's the blanket. And it is soft. It is very bright and cheerful. It looks a little muted in the camera, mainly because of this ridiculous blue light that I haven't had time to. I have to find something to go over it. My landlord doesn't care if I change it out, but I just have to find something that I like to go over it. And I frankly don't like to go shopping, especially to places like IKEA or anywhere really. I don't like doing that. So I need to look and see what I want first, and then see what store might have that. So I need to look at lighting fixtures, which doesn't sound very exciting. Excuse me. There are going to be a couple of videos where I probably sound pretty terrible. I came down with something and it literally knocked me backwards for several days. And I did record some videos during that time. I remember what I recorded, and we'll see how I sound when the videos come out. Okay, so that is the blanket. Once again, thank you, Kay, so much. It is beautiful, and I am going to take it as soon as I'm done with this video, and I'm going to take it upstairs and put it beside the things that we need to take with us every day before we walk out the front door, and it will go tomorrow. So, tomorrow for me. By the time you see this, it will already have been given. Alright, so the second item in the package is this. Now, you may have seen this before, right? I've shown this yarn a couple of times because I have been in search of it, and I did find 2 of them. but that still left me with an odd number. And Kay and I were chatting one day, and we had found an eBay listing, but they wanted a whole lot of money for this. And I was like, that's just too much, because they wanted a lot of money just for the yarn, but then they also wanted a crazy amount for shipping. And I was like, that's just too much. So she was looking at something else later on, like several days later, and saw a different listing. And I didn't even know that she got it until she told me that she was going to be putting it in the mail for me. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's so amazing. So I finally have what I hope to be the final ball of the bamboo pop sock from Universal Yarns to finish my Katie Tuft cardigan. This is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 492 yards or 450 meters. It is a super fine number 1. It is 55% bamboo, 37% cotton, and 8% PBT. And so I have talked about this a couple of times, and I was going to consider using Universal Yarns. No longer has this colorway. It is discontinued, but they do have one that is exactly like it, called Coral. It just doesn't have the green. That's it. It's the same colorway, just no green. This is High Tide. That's this colorway. So I do believe that now I will have everything to finally finish this sweater, and I just have to work on it. I have not worked on it just because I didn't want to get discouraged and run out of yarn. But if you don't know the saga of this cardigan, my oh my, has it been one. Right? I started on it. I got all the way, right? It was looking so beautiful. Oh my goodness. All the way, because you start from the bottom and you come up underneath the arms and then you finish the cardigan. I thought I was doing great because I thought you added the side panels, like with the sleeves and everything. But I got 2 patterns mixed up, and I only did a back panel. And I tried very hard to add front panels to it so I wouldn't have to like start over, and then it just wasn't working. So I ripped it all out. Oh, it was like 6 months worth of work because it's a super fine number 1. I mean, this yarn is, hold on, that's 2 strands. This yarn is teeny tiny, right? It is very tiny. 6 months. 6 months I worked on the sweater. And yeah, I had to rip it all out because I couldn't make it work. I tried so hard, but it didn't work. So I was like, I'm not doing that again. So I started holding them double, and then realized I'm gonna need more of this yarn. So that's when I went on the hunt for it and realized, oh man, it's discontinued. So I am almost done with the body panel though, and it comes almost all the way together now. So when I wrap it around, it comes like this close. I could probably put buttons on it and button it up if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because I don't like that feeling. But I mean, it comes very close to, if not, I mean, I could stretch it a little bit and probably wrap it a little bit overlap, which is fine. I'd rather have that than it be too short, because it was not going to work. Anyway, so thank you so much for my final, fingers crossed, ball of yarn for this cardigan K. And for those of you who, I'm going to go back to the blanket. If you want to send, or any baby items, if you want to send them to me, I do have a U.S. address. So the only thing that's different that from sending it to anyone else that has a P.O. box is that you do have to fill out a customs form, because it does go overseas. And they used to not require that, but they do now. So if you send anything to me, you have to have a customs form. So if there's something that you would like to send, your post office workers should help you with the customs form. They should actually do it for you. Like if you fill out the customs form and say what's in the box, like put the items, there's codes that go with those. You shouldn't be expected to know those codes. They should do that part for you as long as you put the line item. So they'll have like a list on the customs form. Let me see if I can find without showing you the addresses. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So on this is a pirate ship one, but on the customs form, you would actually write in like this is a handmade blanket, and then see there's a code that goes with that. I know it's kind of blurry, but there's a code. There it goes. There's a code that goes with that, and they look that up, right? And then you can send it. It doesn't cost, the customs form does not cost any extra money. And it should be absolutely fine. But that's the only thing. It is a U.S. address, but it does require a customs form. So that's the only odd thing about the address. But if you are interested in sending anything, please email me. But I'll need to know, like I kind of need to know if I'm expecting multiple packages because I have to let the post office know. Because if you know anything about a P.O. box, they're usually not very big. And ours on base are teeny tiny. Like they'll fit a couple of envelopes and that's about it. So I need to let them know if I'm going to be expecting like a lot of packages. Just to kind of give them a heads up. Like it's not like I'm going to get in trouble necessarily. But anyway. So just email me and I can give you my P.O. box so that you can send any items that you might make. And this will be going on for a while. Again, that's another question I was asked. There's no deadline. So like it's not like I have to have them by January 1st or whatever. No, there's no deadline. I would like to have several of them before springtime because there are a couple of more babies that are coming. So I know I donated 3. This makes 4. She got like 2 or 3 from Fleet and Family, I think. But she needs probably like 5 or 6 more. It's a big unit, apparently. And and then they want to have some just back so that as new people come, they can just have it ready-made for them and be ready to just hand it to them. But that is all I have, and I thank you all so much for opening my Happy Mail with me, and I hope that you check out some of the other videos on my channel. And this week, I think there will be a book look and maybe another travel video, because, or maybe a label my library. It's either going to be a book look or a label my library, and then a travel video, because I still have a couple of things that I want to share with you from our trip to Trapani, and I'm trying not to do like travel video, because I could, because I'm trying to break up the things that we did into segments, so it's not like a 2-hour long video with just me talking and a whole bunch of pictures, because I would run out of breath, especially sounding like this, and it would be a lot, honestly, to take in. So I think that's what's coming up this week, and next week I don't know. Next week there is the drawing for the hidden giveaway winner. So I would suggest you go back through the videos for this month and check out which one would have the hidden giveaway in it and see what you can find. And then we'll draw a winner. I usually draw a winner the last week of the month. So with that, I will leave you. As always, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!